from the best-selling creator of the Dot and Ish, Happy Dreamer. Sometimes I'm a quiet dreamer. Sometimes I'm a swing high dreamer. Sometimes I'm a colorful dreamer. There are so many ways to be a happy dreamer. But the best way to be a happy dreamer? Just be you. A book for every dreamer from Peter H. Reynolds, Happy Dreamer.
The Word Collector by Peter H. Reynolds. Kids really like to collect things. Stamps, baseball cards, even bugs. And what does Jerome collect? Words. Jerome carefully curates his collection. Science words, dreamy words, musical words. And then one day, a collection catastrophe causes such chaos. Jerome thinks everything is ruined, until he discovers the power of combining words in unexpected ways to move, delight, and inspire. And you won't believe what he does with them. Meet Jerome and Peter H. Reynolds, the Word Collector. What will you do with your words?
Say something.
Sometimes, when it feels like the world is missing something, it might just be your voice it needs. Yes, your voice. Don't worry, it doesn't need to be perfect. As long as it's from your heart. You can say something with your voice, your brush, your actions, your spirit. Sometimes, just being there for someone says it all. When you feel brave enough to say something, no matter how you say it, it will inspire others to do the same. Your voice can heal, transform, and change the world. Are you ready to say something?
Morning to all of you who are joining from Asia and the other parts of the world. I can see in the chat box that hi, so happy to see all of you. Good morning. Yeah, can you just share with us where are you joining from? Wow, good morning Vietnam. Good morning, China. Good morning, Philippines. Yes, greeting from Malaysia. Hello, Singapore. Wow. Hello, Hong Kong, Taipei. Yeah. My name is Kim. I'm going to be your host for today's sessions. All right. Yeah, just let me introduce a bit of myself. I was actually a preschool teacher, and currently I'm working as teachers trainers. Yeah. But I still love to read pictures books to all the little children and all the big children in my classrooms, okay? Yeah, so today we are all very, very happy to have all of you joining from different part of Asia, yeah, and different part of the world for this wonderful sessions, yeah, titled Life in Pictures with Peter H. Reynolds. So this event is in collaborations between Scholastic Asia and National Library Board of Singapore, as well as True North School Vietnam. Now, before we begin, I'll just have to remind all of you a few housekeeping rules for this morning sessions, okay? I guess all of you are very excited. Yeah, I can see that all of you have got your cameras on, so that's fine. Yeah, but do keep yourself muted. Yeah, because we do not want any interruptions that's happening during the sessions. Yeah, and also please be very, very kind in the chat box when you're placing your comments. Yeah, as we know, each and every one of us, we have different abilities, you know, to express ourselves. Okay, and I believe that when you sign up, you have received this PDF, yeah, the fun sheets, all right? If you don't have, our Scholastic Asia teams will be putting up the PDF files in the chat box. You may download them and you may actually print it out for later use, okay? But if you don't have a printer with you currently, as fine, no problem, children. You can just use a blank sheets of paper for our drawing tutorials later, okay? Most importantly, we are going to have fun with Peter H. Reynolds this morning. Now, allow me to introduce our very special guest this morning, Peter H. Reynolds. Yeah, he's actually a New York Times best-selling author and illustrator, published in over 25 languages as books. Yeah, so some of his books, Word Collectors. Yeah, do you have that book with you? Happy Dreamers, Be You, as well as Say Something. Yeah, so do let us know which is your favorite books by Peter. Okay, do share with us in the chat box. Thank you, everyone. Now, we know that Peter's message is always about creativity, bravery, empathy, as well as courageous self-expressions. Yeah. And Peter and his twin brother, Paul, launched the Reynold Center for Teaching, Learning, and Creativity. Yeah, this is a non-for-profit organizations that encourages creativity and innovations in teaching as well as learning. So currently, Peter lives in Boston, in which he founded the Blue Bunny, a family-owned and operated children's book, toy, and creativity stores. Now, boys and girls, mommy, daddies, teachers, let's put on, wow, I can see a lot of your favorite books. Yes, the Word Collectors, all right, the Dot Each, okay, yeah, Rose's Garden, yeah, a lot. Thank you. Keep the messages coming in, yeah. So now, let's put on all our smiley face emoji in the chat box, okay, to welcome Peter H. Reynolds. Yay! Thank you.
Hello, friends. Hello from Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America. It's still Friday here, and I hear that it's Saturday there.
Yeah, it's Saturday morning, bright sunny morning.
So good morning, everyone.
Yes.
Good morning. It's so lovely to connect with all of my friends, everyone who has been reading my books, right? If you've read one of my books, you are my friend. So now it's nice to be able to say hello to my friends. Thank you for reading my books, for sharing my books with your family. If you're a teacher, thank you so much for sharing my books with your students. And I'm so excited to share my books. And also I have many new books to share with you.
Wow.
So this is just the beginning.
Looking forward for all your new books, Peter. And we can see a lot of responses in the chat box, you know, all their favorite books, all the emojis, yeah, everyone, yeah. Thank you so much, okay? Now, let us begin. I've got some burning questions, yeah, I'm really curious that I would like to ask you now in person, okay? Yeah, so, well, you are actually a very well-known children's books author and illustrators. Okay, so was this your childhood dream to become a children's books, you know, writer and illustrators?
Well, I loved to draw as a child, and I decided very early on that I would just keep going. I would just keep drawing and keep writing. I had a good imagination. I also had, I was born with my best friend, Paul, and my best friend Paul is here, and he, yes, there he is.
Hello, everybody.
This is my best, and this is my best friend. Peter is my best friend.
Oh,
yeah,
Peter and Paul, the best friends.
Yeah, Peter and Paul.
Good to see you. And
Yes.
hopefully one day we'll come visit you in person. So
Yes. Our audience are very, very excited.
I'll show you your book, Paul.
oh yes, and I do books with Peter as well. So
Wow.
we collaborate together in writing and drawing.
books together. So
Great.
this
Wonderful.
one, this is a good one from Paul.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, so Paul is my best friend, and if you have someone in your family who is your best friend, or you have a friend in school who encourages you to be creative and to be more, right, to be you. In fact, I wrote a book called Be You.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
right. Oh, look,
You.
Paul, there's Be You,
yes.
right? It's the one thing that we should be very good at, right?
True.
Because you could be good at riding a bicycle or martial arts or speaking another language, but you should be very good at being you. And who knows how to be you? Only you, right? You're in charge of being you. You're the only one that knows what's inside your brain, your dreams, your heart. And so all of my stories are trying to encourage you, no matter what age you are, young, old, to be more you, be brave.
All right, great, wonderful. Thank you very much, Peter. Yeah, and you have written so many best-selling books, awards-winning books. So are these books, basically from your own experiences, or is it from someone else's? So yeah, what sort of inspirations you have, for all those books? Yeah.
My inspiration comes from my family, from my friends. I try to write from my experience. So like my book, The Dot, there's the dot, the dot, the dot.
We have our audience holding the dots too.
Right? And so I was inspired to write that book, The Dot, by meeting a little girl who said she could not draw.
Oh.
And it made me very sad to meet this girl who said she could not draw, and she was only 7 years old.
Okay.
And she said, I cannot draw. And I thought, that's very sad. I will write a story for her to inspire her to be brave and to look at her mark, her dot, in a new way, to say, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of something amazing. So I wrote The Dot.
Yeah.
So yes, my books are from my experience.
Okay, and I believe that it sparks so many others, new inspirations in the others as well. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
And well, I guess this is kind of like a little hard, challenging question. Out of so many of your books, which is your favorite and why?
Oh, which is my favorite book? Well, I love The Word Collector. The Word Collector, where's Word Collector? Is that here? The Word Collector, it's one of my favorites. And also, this is a book I wrote. It's a sequel to The Dot. There's a Word Collector. I really like this book, but this one is one of my favorites. The Word Collector, and also I would say Our Table, which is new. I don't think Our Table is available in Asia yet. Is it Our Table?
No, we are looking forward to that.
Yes, but soon you'll be able to read my book, Our Table. Which, there we go. Oh yeah, this is a new one, and hopefully very soon you will have access to this book, and it's a story about a family whose table begins to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And the only one that notices the strange thing is Violet. She notices it the more time her father, her mother, brother spend on their iPhone, on their computer, on their devices, the faster the table shrinks.
Oh.
And one day it's so small, she can hold it in her hand. She blinks and it disappears. And it's up to Violet to bring the table back, to rebuild the table and bring her family back together again. And so it's a fable to remind us all that technology is wonderful, but we have to remember that human beings those people we love, they're more important than a computer, more important than a cell phone, more important than a video game, right? The people that love you. So turn off your technology, not tonight, but for this morning, and spend time with the people that you love.
That is such a meaningful message, Peter. Yeah, and I
Thank
guess
you.
this is actually a phenomenon that's happening all around the world. That's we kind of like hooked up on our gadgets, on our screen. Yeah, and it's really meaningful. All right, just a reminder, everyone. I know that you are all excited. Yeah, kindly just keep yourself muted. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Backgrounds.
Yes.
Oh yes, someone mentioned the plush, my little character. This is the Blue Bunny,
Oh.
and the Blue Bunny is the name of our bookshop. My family
Mhm.
created a bookshop.
That's how much we love books.
That's how much we love books.
Yes.
Our town did not have a bookstore,
Mm.
so we decided to open up a bookstore called the Blue Bunny.
Oh, that's really nice. All right. If there is a chance, yeah, and we should all visit the Blue Bunny
Yes.
in person.
Blue Bunny.
Thank you. And we have got the website. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you, Paul.
thank you. Yes. All right. The next question is, how do you develop all these ideas into your pictures books? Do they actually come from words first or come from images first? Or, how did all this start? We have got a lot of new inspiring, young children's books. Yeah, our little children who love to try their hands on, creating books. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, I love stories. I love books. I love movies. And I also love to sleep. And when I sleep, I dream. Do you dream?
Yes.
Kim, do you dream? Yeah. Do you dream? Do you remember your dreams?
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Sometimes you don't, right? But if you remember your dream, what I encourage you to do is to draw the images that you see in your head, right? And put them on paper, right? Because you could turn your dream into a story, and you can storyboard your dream.
Wow.
Right? So you make a little drawing and just a little caption, right? Just to help you remember what was going on in your story. So this is an actual storyboard from one of my books. And so I take what's going on inside here and I write it down quickly before I forget. You do not want to forget your amazing ideas.
Yeah, that's very true. So boys and girls, yeah, you have got your very important tips. Remember, get a piece of paper, yeah, draw, write them down before your ideas fly away. So you want to keep your ideas, on your sheets of papers. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Peter, for the wonderful ideas. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. And the last question is, what are your favorite drawing tools to illustrate your books?
My favorite drawing tools. Well, I have simple tools. I have a pencil. I have a marker. I have watercolor. And then I just paper, and I will create something. And sometimes I will scan it, and in the computer I can maybe add some details of stars. I can put the words for the story, right? So I can use technology to help me, but it begins with something very, very simple, just a piece of paper and a marker, and marker on the paper, and I draw.
All right.
In fact, I love, do you know what, just while I'm here, I might as well, I'll just show you. When I put my marker on the page, I just move my hand around and I see what happens, right? So this This could be a squiggle, right?
Yes.
Maybe it's a squiggle, but maybe we could turn it into something. Maybe the squiggle looks like, I don't know, maybe it looks like hair.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And hair.
Now that's
And maybe, what if we put dots,
yeah.
right? Could be eyes. We could put a little nose, maybe.
Mhm.
A little nose and maybe a mouth. And there we go.
Oh.
Yeah. And so we have an ear and some more hair, an ear. Not being too careful, right? I'm just letting my creativity flow. And we put an arm.
Oh.
And maybe the hand is holding something. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and maybe there's another hand here holding the page. I think a little more detail. Maybe a table, and maybe our character is making a dot.
So we have to ask our audience, do you know which books this characters is from?
The dot.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Very good. The
Oh,
dot. And remember, when you finish your drawing, right, you should always remember to sign it, right? To sign it. So I'm going to sign it. Peter H. Reynolds. So I signed my name. That little squiggle is my name, Peter H. Reynolds.
Interesting.
And there is Vashti.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So now we know, yeah, it's a piece of paper and marker, pencils, anything. Yeah. And yes. And we just have to let our creativity, our imaginations go onto a piece of paper. Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
What's
Thank you.
that thing next to you?
This one, this character, this is a guy from my book, The North Star. And my friend made me this big character
All right.
to say thank you.
Picture.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And we could see the big dots. Yeah. The dots.
Oh, big dot. Yeah.
Like that. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. This is the character, my story, The North
Oh.
Star.
Okay.
So my friend said he wanted to say thank you to me. So he created this guy in this, like this, as a statue.
Oh,
It's very nice. A nice
Yeah.
friend. Yeah.
that's very beautiful. That's really
Mm.
very, very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And boys and girls, yeah, we have just seen how Peter illustrates the characters, just with a piece of paper and a marker. And now it is time for us to have our drawing tutorials. Yes. Yeah. So if you have our fun sheets, print
Mhm.
out. Yes.
I-
So please, yeah, get them ready. But if you don't, it's okay. Don't worry. We can always just use a blank sheet of papers. Yeah. For those of you who have got the printout, you may want to use this page BU.
Mhm.
Yes, BU. Yeah. And yes.
Oh, nice picture. Sienna. Very nice job, Sienna.
Nice job, Sienna. Paul told me that you made a drawing.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, some people are.
Oh, look at
already-
this. I'm so happy that you are feeling creative and that you're creating art.
Yes.
And oh yeah, look at all these. Yes, no matter what age you are. By the way, I would love for adults to also draw with me. Adults, it's not very difficult to make a dot, right? You can make a dot. You can make a dot. You can make a heart. Can you make a heart? I created a character, right? From in this book, right? Love you by heart. Look at
Yes.
this. It's not difficult to make this character, right? all you have to do is you just make, right? You make a heart shape. I think most of us know how to do that. Yeah. You make a heart. And then you can put dots like that for eyes. And you can make a nose. It could be any kind of nose you want, but I'm just making something that looks like that. And then a mouth, because this, of course, the person looks very happy. And then we could create little legs here, right? Like this, 2 little sticks, 1, 2. And we can make little, like little chickens, little birds, little feet. And then you can make arms, and the arms can be down, they can be up, they can be anywhere, right? Arms can move. We could dance with our arms, right? But I'm going to make this person reaching this, and maybe like this. Right? So easy to do. And if you want, you could try again.
Oh, Kim, very good job, Kim.
Good job, Kim. Excellent.
Oh,
If you're feeling brave to share, you
Look,
can.
and there's Sienna.
Oh, Sienna. Oh,
Yeah.
very good, Sienna.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of. We're very proud of you, Sienna. So I put another heart here, and this is the little character, and yeah, there we go. So It's- right, not too difficult, right? Everyone can do that,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right? And when you feel brave and you want to share, you can lift your drawing up to the screen and show us, right? And remember, it just has to be heart-ish.
Michelle, I think.
Oh, Michelle is working on hers.
Very nice.
Oh, nice,
Oh.
very good.
Galilee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Galilee.
Galilee,
Woody.
Woody. Yeah,
I'm not
nice.
sure if these are the names of the kids or
We're
not.
we're
but
not sure, but we're seeing some really
Yeah,
nice
Woody,
artwork.
The person
Yes.
who's named
Mhm.
Woody is great job.
Yeah.
Tim is doing a
Yeah.
great job.
And now I'm going
Taya. Is that Taya?
Taya, yeah. So I'm going to do one more drawing, okay?
Wait.
And we're going to
Oh,
use.
Taya's holding up her drawing now.
Oh, Taya, nice job.
Very nice.
So here
Excellent.
in the
Taya,
United
very good
States,
job.
we have an alphabet with 26 letters, and there are 26 of my favorite letters. And so I'm going to make a drawing out of our alphabet. And our alphabet has a wonderful letter. It's the letter O.
Okay. Letter O.
Okay, that's right.
Okay. Oh.
And then we can put the letter C on that side. And on the other side, directly across, we can put the letter D.
D.
Yep, C-O-D. And then right along here, we can put the letter U and another U. And there's a space in between here. And then we're going to put another U right in there. It can be big, it can be small. There's no right way to do this. There's no wrong way to do this. It's whatever, however you feel inspired, you can make your own shape. I'm going to put another U under there. It's a very helpful letter. And this is a happy dreamer, right? And what letter does happy begin with, Paul? Happy.
Happy?
Think about
I
it.
think it's probably H.
That's right. It is the letter H.
Just like your middle name.
Oh, my middle name is H for Hamilton,
Oh.
Peter Hamilton Reynolds. Our grandfather was born in Hamilton, New Zealand.
Oh.
And yes, Hamilton, New Zealand. And so underneath the head, I'm going to put the letter H for Hamilton.
Oh.
And we have the neck.
H. Now he has a neck and a turtleneck right at the beginning of his shirt. And I can put some shoulders. And I can put detail. Boop, 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 boop. Like that. And then on his head, we could put the letter M.
M is a marvelous.
It is a marvelous.
Magical.
It is magical.
Word.
There's a myriad of things I could say about letter M.
A myriad. Yes. Many.
See how many M's you can put on, right? M. So let's see how many more M's. One,
oh, wow,
two,
Sienna,
three,
Sienna,
four,
you are going
5.
crazy there, girl.
Oh, Sienna's? Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, Sienna, you're like way ahead of me. Yeah. There we go.
Well, she's in tomorrow, so she's
tomorrow.
one day ahead of you.
So I'm going to add a little shape here. It's not an alphabet letter, but
Oh,
it's
Michelle Lee.
it's just a
great
shape.
job.
It's
Nice.
called a swirly. And looks a little bit like a sushi roll.
Yeah, nice. That looks delicious. Or a cinnamon bun.
Or cinnamon bun, yes. And so this character is made of the alphabet. O, U, 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 D, C, H, M, 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 M. So this character, I decided to call Alphabetty because it's made of the alphabet. Alphabetty. Can you say Alphabetty?
Alphabet.
Alphabetty. Alphabetty. So I'm going to write her name. Alpha. T. There's Alphabetty.
Yes.
Alphabetty.
My little Alphabetty.
Alphabetty. And then underneath, I want you to write your name.
Yes.
Because when we sign our name, it means I am very proud of what I created. I want you to be proud. So write your name, not my name, write your name. And I want you to be proud of what you create. Proud of your marks.
Oh, very good. Sienna's showing us.
Thank you, Sienna.
Very nice.
Wow.
Can we see other people's?
Hold,
Athena is beautiful.
Athena's showing us,
Nice.
show us your beautiful pictures.
Oh,
right?
wow. And Amy,
Amy.
fabulous.
Fabulous, Amy.
Oh, my goodness.
Amazing.
Michelle.
And Michelle.
And Haley, I think.
And Haley.
And Anja.
Anja made it something
Anja,
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful. Ang, fabulous.
Amazing, amazing
And
artwork.
iPad person.
iPad person, thank
Yes.
you. I hope your parents and your teachers are making your drawings too, because it's not too difficult, is it?
And
It's not too
Shrew
difficult.
Chin.
Let us be brave, right, to make our marks and
so much
be
creativity.
proud of what we created. So,
So
wow,
much
thank you so
creativity.
much for sharing your creativity. And
Yes.
Paul and I, we are so happy that you're sharing
me.
with us.
Yeah. All right, children. Yeah. Don't forget to get your mommy or your daddies to snapshot, your drawing.
Oh, yeah.
And email them to sea.marketing@scholastic.asia. We, the Scholastic Asia team, we will put all your pieces together and compile them as a collage, and we will send them over to Peter, as well as we are going to put it up onto our Facebook page. All right. So I believe that, Peter, you'll be thrilled to receive the collage. But
Yes.
all the wonderful drawings, of our audience this morning. Yeah.
Yes. Paul and I want to see all of your wonderful drawings.
All right. Emma, wonderful
Emma,
job.
Thank you, Emma,
Wow.
and all of our friends. Thank you so
Charmaine.
much,
Oh,
Charmaine.
Charmaine's little
Yes.
plush.
Yeah.
Charmaine's
So
fabulous
please
plush.
don't
Action.
forget, you can color it, Athena. You can color it, no problems. Yeah.
Great job, Hannah.
Yes.
Thank
yeah.
you, Hannah.
Just
Wow.
don't forget, to take a picture of your drawing, and
Yeah.
email them to sea.marketing@scholastic.asia. Yes.
You can see it. You can see it.
Yes, we can see your alphabet. Thank you, Steven.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing.
wonderful.
We love it. So many great artists.
Yes.
We have a company called Table Vision here in Boston. We would like to hire all of you to work
Yes.
for us,
Yes.
Wow.
or we can come work for you.
Yes.
You could start your own animation company. Okay.
Wow, everyone's artwork is so good. Everyone's
Wow.
showing us the art.
Yes, Paul is showing me, he has your artwork on the other
And I'm
screen.
taking pictures of it
And
too.
he's taking pictures
Mhm.
and
It's so fabulous.
yes, so exciting.
So much
you, thank
pictures. Ebony and
I
Hannah.
want to come visit you. I want to
Yeah.
go on an airplane. I want to travel across the world and come and be with you.
Yeah, going places with Paul as well.
Yes, Paul is coming with me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So friends, get ready, right? We want to see your beautiful part of the world and we want to experience it. And maybe you can show us your favorite food, show us your favorite tree, show us your artwork, maybe take us to a museum. We love museums. And we want to see your beautiful part of the world. And we want to be friends with you and with your family. But until then, if you want to be with us, you can just read, right? You could just read a book,
Yeah.
right? You find a book with their name on it and you could start reading it, right? And we will be there with you. Mm-hmm.
Great. We are waiting for you and Paul. Going
Great.
places around in
We're
Asia.
packing our bags now.
I think Esme did a
Thank
book.
you.
Esme did a book.
Esme did a book. Yeah.
Yeah, very
Yes.
nice.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Peter. Yeah, for those very interesting alphabets, and our little hearts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So children, you have got more pages, on your fun kids activities. Yeah, feel free to let your creativity, your ideas, everything all flow. Yes, that's right. And now, this is another slot that we have been waiting for. Peter to read us our favorite storybook. Happy
Yes.
Dreamer.
Happy Dreamer. And it is Happy Dreamer. Oh, here it is.
Did you know I collected words too?
Oh, thank you. You have collected words.
So my friends, all your families and your teachers, your amazing teachers, I love all of you guys. I want to share something with you that I made. I made this book. I made the drawings and I made the words. And I hope that it inspires you to be happy and also to be a dreamer. We all need to be happier and we need to be very good dreamers, right? To dream an amazing future. We can do that. So this to all my happy dreamer friends.
If you dream our dreams, will it maybe come true sometime or someday?
Sometimes they do. Sometimes our dreams do come true. My friends, I am a happy dreamer. I am really good at dreaming. Right? Daydreams, the dreams I dream in the day. Big dreams, little tiny dreams, creative dreams. Dreamer Maximus. Sometimes the world tells me, sit still, be quiet. That reminds me of being in school. My teacher would tell me, Peter, please pay attention. Right? Pay attention, focus. But if you see inside in the book, right? Do you see the little magical, there's like a little,
Yes.
like a
Magical
little-
dust.
right? Magical dust, and is tapping him on the shoulder and saying, I have a good idea. I have a dream. Pay attention to me. But my dreams, they have a mind of their own. Sometimes my mind just takes flight. I hear a beat and I gotta move. Then I hear another beat and another and another. Right? Inside your head, it could sound very, very musical. Right? Oh, I wish you could hear inside of my head. Right? If you could hear inside my head, do you know what you would hear? You would hear trumpety zigzag jazz. And if you've never heard jazz music, you should play some jazz music and you'll hear what's inside of my head, right? It's called improv. You never know which way the notes are going. Sometimes I'm a quiet dreamer. When I make time to stay still and I hear myself think, to let go and see what takes shape. Do you see that? Do you see what's up there in the sky? Do you see anything?
Horse.
Oh, you see a horse? Yeah. Yeah. Do you see a ship? Maybe.
A ship. Oh, yes. a
Yeah.
ship.
Right? Do you see a marshmallow?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a swing high dreamer, way up high, beyond the clouds, so high I could touch the sky. Oh, that's a good feeling, right? When you're on a swing and you're swinging so high. It's kind of fun and it's a little bit scary too. I can also be a loud dreamer. Hello, world. I'm a shout at the top of my lungs dreamer, even if I'm just a loud inside my head dreamer, right? Some of us are loud outside and some of us are shy. I was a loud child and Paul was a quiet child. Paul was very shy, right, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
But he learned to get braver every day. Now he's
Wow.
super brave. Yeah. My friends, sometimes I'm a colorful dreamer, painting my own path full of surprises at every turn. Give me a piece of paper and I will surprise you and I'll surprise me because I don't know which way the pen is going. It's full of surprises. I can dream even when the lights are out. What? With the lights out, you can still do. Yes, you can dream when the lights are out, right? All circuits on, fireworks. I light up. I'm all ears, eyes, heart, and mind. Do you like fireworks?
Yes, they are lovely.
Right?
Yes.
Isn't it fun?
Yes.
And when you dream, do you dream of fireworks?
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. Sometimes we forget our dreams, right, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we
That's why
remember.
I have to write them down.
We should write them down. I have so many dreams. It can get messy. Creative chaos. Look at this. Look at our friend's bedroom.
It's a little messy.
It is a little bit messy, but can you pick up clues about our friend? What's our friend interested in?
Music.
So- Right? Some music
Skateboards.
and skateboard and science, right? There's a telescope. There's a soccer ball. Our
Yeah.
friend likes soccer, right? So we can learn a lot from our friends. Mess. Cleaning up hides my treasures. If you make me, I will put my things away, but then there is less me to show. And those are the moments I feel alone. I feel boxed in,
Oh.
right? Some days we have good days. Sometimes we have bad days, right? Sometimes we feel lonely,
Yeah.
like our friend feels lonely, right? And yet I always find a way back, plunging into amazing, delightful, happy dreams. And that's why dreaming is so important, right? Because we're free to be us, right? I'm really good at being me, a dreamer, surprising, caring, funny, gentle, and smart. And when I tumble back to earth, right? When the dream is done, what happens when the dream is finished? We come back to reality, right?
Yeah.
And right, our friend says, I know I'm okay. Dreamers have a way of bouncing back and moving forward. And let's see what's the next page. Oh, I like this page. There are so many ways to be a happy dreamer. What kind of dreamer are you? And there's a lovely in my book, there's a lovely
Wow.
poster, big poster of all the ways to be happy and lots of ways to be a dreamer.
Yes.
And I hope that those pages inspire you, right? But the best way to be a happy dreamer, just be you, which is why I dedicated this book to you. Yes,
Oh.
you. Mm-hmm. And then we turn the page, and there's the end pages with lots of positive words. And there's a little message from me here. And it says, I am a dreamer. I always have been a dreamer. Not all grown-ups were happy with my dreaming, my zigzaggy brain, but I was lucky that some were. And well, my parents, well, they let me be me. And they loved me. And things have worked out pretty well. Peter Hamilton Reynolds.
Thank
So
you. Thank
you're so
you very much for the wonderful reading sessions, Peter. Thank you so
Thank-
much. I really
thank you.
hope that
Thank
we
you.
have got more time to read more of your books. Yeah, but
We'll come back. We'll read some
Yes.
more. But
that
it was so wonderful to be able to share my stories tonight. Well, this morning, right? Because it's morning for you.
yes, yeah. So now we are moving on to the time where our participants have been waiting for. Yeah, our question and answers. Yeah, where we have actually selected. Yes, we have actually selected 6 questions. Yeah, I believe that boys and girls, yeah, you do fill in your questions during the registrations. Yeah, and for the selected questions, they will be answered by Peter, and you will receive a copy of Love You by Heart and a signed booklet from Peter. Now,
Wow.
yes, let's move on to our first questions. Okay, our first questions is from Malaysia by Pei. The question is, how to preserve creativity of children? You know, as we become adults, it seems like, you know, we require a lot more efforts, you know, to let our ideas and our creativity flows compared to childhood, you know. So how do we actually, you know, preserve our creativity? Yeah.
Yes. Well, great question. And it's not easy, but I think that if grown-ups, adults, if we stay in touch with our inner child, if we play games with our children, if we draw with our children, if we explore with our children, that is a very big lesson. So especially if you can draw with your children and be kind to your drawings, because adults sometimes they're very
They get a little scared.
they get us
Right.
right, they get a little frightened, a little scared to draw, but we want you to show your children that creating doesn't have to be scary, right? We want you to draw. Don't be afraid. And if you say you can't draw, well, I think you can make a dot. Yes. So start with the dot and sign it. And don't say anything bad about your artwork. Be kind to your artwork, because that's a very big lesson for your children, that you are brave enough to create something. And so, right. So we have a expression, create bravely.
Oh,
So this message is for children, but it's also for adults, right? Create bravely. So if you want to preserve your child's creativity, please nurture your own creativity. Take care of your creativity. Show your children that you're brave, you can splash colors, that you like to make things, or you can make origami, you could make paper mache. Show your children that making things is a beautiful thing.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's begin with ourselves first. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we spread it out. We spread it out.
Mhm.
Thank you very much. Yeah. And we have the next questions. Yeah, is from Thailand. Woody Jones. What are your top 3 drawing tips? Characters drawing tips. Yeah, from your book.
Oh, my
Yeah.
top 3 tips
Your
on drawing.
top 3 drawing characters. Yeah, tips from your book.
Characters. Yeah.
Oh, characters?
Oh.
The characters. in the
Oh,
book.
the
Yeah, drawing
top
characters.
characters.
Yes.
I would say, well, I love the character Vashti that I drew earlier tonight. And I love Jerome from Word Collector. And of course, in Love You by Heart, these characters, they're very easy to draw. So I really like these guys too.
Okay. Thank you. And the next question is about Jerome, the Word Collectors. Yeah. From
Yes.
Indonesia, Victoria Wang. All right. And the question is, what are some of the words that you have collected that you wish you emptied it, just like Jerome did in the stories, in the breeze, so that all the children, in our audience, that they could collect them.
Yeah. Well, great question, and thank you. I love positive words, right? Because we have a lot of words. Some words are some words are not so happy. I like happy words. So I love the word optimism. Optimism means, right, that things are going to get better. I love the word resilience. Resilience means, right, to be strong if there's a storm, that you keep going, right, and you stay strong. So I like the word resilience. I really like that word. And another word I like is effervescent, which means bubbly, effervescent. So there's so many lovely words, and some words are just fun to say. So I invite you all to collect your favorite words. And oh, look at that, you have a sheet for your favorite word.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we've got it.
It can be a word, it can be a person's name, it could be a place that you visited, it could be a place you want to visit, but it's just a word that sounds good. Like Mount Everest. I like that. Mount Everest. Those are 2 words. If you have 2 words, 3 words that you want to collect those, because sometimes those are partner words, right? They want to be together. Mount Everest wants to be together. Those 2 words want to be together. Twin brother. Those are 2 words that go together nicely, right?
Best friend.
Yes, best friend. Very good. Those are words that want to be together.
Yes. Thank you. Now, the next question is from Vietnam. Yeah, it's by Levi. And the question is reading aloud a book similar to telling stories to children?
Yes, I'm glad you said reading aloud a story, right? Because a story, a book is very quiet, right? When you read a story, it can be a very quiet experience. But when you read aloud the story, it's like creating a theater production, a play, right? You can turn this story into something, right, with your voice. You can create character voices. You can sing. You can make sound effects. This is like, right? This is a Broadway production ready to happen. But we need the actors with enthusiasm and energy to turn this story inside a book into something very, very dynamic for the audience.
Great. Yeah. So I guess that, to all the daddies, mummies, teachers, librarians, any adults out there. So yes, Read
Yes.
aloud those stories, you know.
Read aloud. Bring it to
Anecdote and
have
read them.
fun.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. Now, this question is from Hong Kong by Beatrice. And the question is, when you feel stuck or you just can't continue or running out of ideas, what do you do?
Yes, if I run out of ideas or if I'm feeling stuck, I take a deep breath. I relax and I step away from my work and I take a walk outside. I go down to my bookshop, the cafe, and I have a chat with my friends. And when I'm ready, I go back. And so, you know, it's take the time to relax and don't be in a rush to you know, work. Take a little break and then come back to your project and you'll bring your new energy to your project.
All right, so which means that it's okay if we just want to put a stop for a moment.
Yes. Yeah.
So boys and girls, it's all right if you just feel that you just got stuck a little. Sometimes it does happen to any one of us. So it's okay. Me too.
Yeah.
So it's okay to just step out. Yeah. And take a deep breath. Yes.
Take a deep breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could share it with someone that loves you. So like my brother loves me and I will share my story. I'll share my problem with him and he helps me look at it in a new way.
Oh.
And so it's important, I think, in life to have one good friend. If you have 2 good friends, 5 good friends, maybe some of those are your family. You don't need 5,000 friends. You know, if you have 1 or 2 really good friends who love you, that's really good. And they can help you to bring your creativity out and share it with the world.
All right, that's great. Yeah, so we can work together with our friends too. Yeah, work
Yes.
as a team. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, and our last question is from Singapore. Yeah, by Anudara. Yeah, this the question is, as children discover themselves and their interests, should parents make decisions for their future? Or should children be allowed to discover the future for themselves? Well, you know, I guess it's kind of like in Asia context.
Yes.
I guess as parents, you know, we are just kind of like always worried for our children, you know, the choices they made. Yeah. And we just would like to correct them a little bit, you know, sometimes.
Yeah. Of course, you know, we love our children.
Yes.
Right? We love them by heart. With all of our heart, we love our children. We want the best for our children. And we can share our wisdom, our experience with our children. It's very, very important. But we also have to teach our children to think for themselves and to listen to their heart, to listen to their dreams, right? They're dreaming every day, at nighttime, in the day, they're dreaming. Let us spend time to get to know our children, to ask them, what are you dreaming? And let us use our love to help guide our children to discover their own stars, their own future. And we have to listen more, listen to our children. They know themselves. We love our children and we think we know them, but the person that knows the most is your child. Your child knows who they are. And our job is to help them open up and show us who they are. Do they love the stars? Do they want to go to Mars? Do they want to sail on a ship? Do they want to take care of animals? Do they want to be a teacher? Listen to your children. They have so much to tell us. So spend time with your children, put technology to one side, put your work to one side, put the laundry to one side, relax, spend time with your children, listen, and then listen some more, and you will learn amazing things about your amazing humans that you have brought into this world.
Great. So it's just like let them be you, and
Be you.
yes, and the rest,
Yes.
you know, it will come. Yeah,
Yep.
it will come. Yes. Thank you very much, Peter, for all
You're welcome.
the inspiring answers. Yeah, and really congratulations to our 6 winners. Yeah, so do wait. Yeah, for your copy of Peter's Love You by Heart,
Mm.
and also a signed booklet from Peter. You'll receive them very soon. Our Scholastic teams will be in touch with you. Yeah, for your
Thank you,
postcard.
Scholastic.
Thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you so
great.
much.
Thank you, Scholastic.
Yes. And
So
make sure
Peter,
you read this book. Is a handbook for amazing human beings. So this will help you, your children, and also help the adults too, to have an amazing journey.
yeah, definitely. So, well, we are coming to the end of the sessions, and that's so sad. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Well, so we would like to invite you, yeah, to share a little bit about, you know, this book, Love You by Heart, Peter. Yeah, which is also the New York Times bestsellers. Yeah.
Yes. Love You by Heart. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Yes. Do you have anything to share with us, you know, about this books? Yeah, sort of like
Yeah.
your inspirations behind it, you know, why?
This book is about unconditional love, right? We love our children. And wouldn't it be nice if we took that same love and shared it with the whole world? What an amazing planet this would be. But this is a celebration about loving our children. If you're a teacher who loves their child, their student, or you're a parent that loves their child, or a grandparent who loves their grandchild, that love is amazing. It's such an amazing love. And I wanted to celebrate that love. And so I created this book, and I dedicated this to my grandchild. I have a grandson, Thomas David Lowell Hobbs, and he is going to be 1 year old this month. So
Happy
yes,
birthday, Thomas.
happy birthday to Thomas. And I dedicated this book to him. And maybe one day you'll meet Thomas, and maybe he'll come visit you wherever you are. I'm going to teach him that the world is an amazing place, and he should visit everybody. And I want him to be friends with everybody on the planet. So, and that includes you and you and you and you
Everyone.
and you, everybody.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So, any final words of encouragements, you know, for our audience today?
Yes, keep sharing your creativity. Share what you are thinking, what you're dreaming, right? What you're feeling. Share it with the world. I want everybody who's listening to realize that your voice matters, right? So say something, right? Your voice matters. Everybody's voice. There we go. The world
Yes.
needs your
The world,
The world
needs your voice.
needs your voice. So please, everyone listening, let's join together to make this world a better place. Young, old, let's use our creativity and our love for all living things to make this world a better place, a more peaceful place. And please consider me and also my twin brother, Paul, a friend on the journey. We are there with you. And if you want to spend more time with us, just read one of our books and we will be there with you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Scholastic. This was so much fun. And it could only be more fun if we were there in person, and we will be. We're going to be on an airplane,
Definitely.
and we're going to come visit you.
Definitely.
But Peter, we are not allowing you to leave first because, yeah, we would like to have a pictures with you, children.
Oh,
Don't you think so? Yeah, we should all take pictures together. Yes, that's
Yes, let's take a
right.
picture.
So everyone, yeah, if you could turn on your cameras, and probably we could actually have a big heart for Peter.
Oh,
Love You by Heart. Yes. Oh, and all your different hearts. Yeah, just hold your poses. Smile. Yes. Yeah. All right. Yes. Hold them. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's the end of it, Peter. Yeah. I know it's Friday night. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us, all of us on these Zoom meetings. Yeah, we would really want to say a big thank you, shout out thank you to Scholastic Asia, as well as our partners, National Library Board of Singapore and True North School, Vietnam. Yeah, so boys and girls, please, yeah, continue, to let your creativity, your imaginations, your dreams all flow